ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a topic. It's kind of, you could say I'm exposing a false prophet, but this is a topic that I didn't expect to be talking about. But I made comments to this individual in private and he doesn't respond, so I'm just going to come out and talk to you all about it. There's this YouTube, I don't know, he thinks he's a success, but he's not, just because he has 400,000 plus brain dead people following him. His name is Mark Dice, Markdice. And I'm going to give you a couple of reasons why I think this guy's a phony, and I don't believe he's to be trusted. Because you don't know where his loyalty lies. You don't know if he's a Christian or if he's a Muslim or whatever he is. I'll give you a couple of examples. Or if he's with the Illuminati, because this guy is all over the place. The first example is he did a video on his channel that was, I think it was entitled The Muslim Views on Christ. Now, here's my thing on that. Who cares what Muslims think about Jesus Christ? Because this man says he's a Christian, right? So why would you do a video about Muslim views on Jesus Christ? So he did a video asking people in the street, who is Jesus Christ to Muslims? So in this video, he attracted a lot of Muslim subscribers, and he was promoting Islam. Now, he might not think he wasn't, but he was promoting Islam. Because in his video, you have Muslims, some people were saying, well, we don't know who he is. And we have other people saying, well, he's the prophet of Allah, which is not true. And then you have Muslims coming on his channel making comments like, Jesus is the prophet of Muhammad, of Allah, which is not true. And then you have Muslims praising Mark Dice and thanking him for doing that video because it proves, with Mark doing this video, a Muslim told him that it proves that Islam is true. So Mark was doing a video that was promoting Islam, and he claims to have discernment. Now, I don't care how many degrees this guy claims he has or how many books he claims to have. He obviously has no discernment in brains, because any self-respecting Christian is never going to do a video saying or talking about or asking even people, who is Jesus Christ to Muslims? He was asking non-Muslims that question, who is Jesus Christ to Muslims? So thereby, ergo, he was promoting Islam. That was a big red flag for me right there. The other one is, every time a celebrity dies, every time. I'm going to give you a few examples. Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, most recently being Prince, Joan Rivers, and several other famous people that died. The guy that starred in Fast and Furious, I forgot his name, he died. He's a famous actor. I could give you a list of celebrities that died. What's her other name? Lopez from the group TLC, the music group, she died. These 5 celebrities, Whitney Houston, I think I mentioned that, Bobby Christina. These celebrities died, and here's what is ironic. These celebrities were found dead, alone. Okay, Judge Scalia was found dead and alone. Whitney Houston and her daughter were both found dead in a hotel room in the bathroom. That does not strike you, Mr. Dice, as a red flag? Because this guy was saying, like the lady, every time he does a video when somebody sacrificed, he always puts up a video saying, this isn't an Illuminati blood sacrifice. People die. This is normal. And he thinks he debunks the theory that this could have been a satanic sacrifice, but he didn't debunk anything. He didn't prove anything. It looks like he's proving to me that he's trying to defend the Illuminati by covering up what they did. Because if you analyze these deaths, not just these examples that I gave you, beyond that, all these celebrities were found dead. Nobody witnessed the murders. Nobody. They always found dead. And they always claim the usual. It was suicide. It was foul play. It was murder, but they can't find the murderer. They died of natural causes, or it was unknown. Take Judge Scalia, for example. People say Judge Scalia that wasn't a satanic sacrifice. Yes, it was, but it was also to shut him up because he supported the Second Amendment. They didn't want to do an autopsy on him. That's a red flag. Joan Rivers, they didn't want to do an autopsy on her. They claimed they did, but they didn't want to. They never did an autopsy on her, so I don't know where he gets his information from. First, they said she died of, they had several stories on how she died. First, they said she died of, what was it? I'm trying to think here for a second. They said she died of an overdose. Overdose meaning that she would take prescriptions and she had a reaction to that. Then they said she died of a heart attack. Then they said she died of natural causes. Then they said she died due to complications in surgery. They come up with all these theories on how she died, but yet they didn't do an autopsy on her body. You guys can research this stuff for yourself. I don't make this stuff up. Research it for yourself on how she died. Just look at Joan Rivers' Illuminati sacrifice and how she died. Or just look at different sources and all the excuses that they came up on how she died. Look at Bobby Christina Houston and Whitney Houston. How they found them both in the bathroom, in the bathtub, at the same time. Not at the same time, but they were basically died found in the bathtub. You know what a bathtub means? I'm going to explain that to you so you understand. When you find somebody in the bathtub, a celebrity, that is, okay? The bathtub's supposed to represent an altar, like some type of a vessel. If you see a dead body in there and it's a celebrity like that, that means an offering was made to Satan, satanic sacrifice. I already explained to you all how when celebrities sell their soul to the devil, every 7 to 10 years, they have to have a sacrifice or their life is going to be taken. I've explained that to you all. Don't you find it ironic that around the 7th to 10th anniversary year, all of a sudden a celebrity's sister or brother dies, or husband or wife, like Jay-Z? I'm sorry, Beyonce. Beyonce, her anniversary was coming up. It was hers every 10 years. She offered up her unborn child as a sacrifice to extend her time on this earth another 10 years and also to renew the demonic pact that she made. Otherwise, they would take her life and she would lose everything. Prince, he's the latest one that died. Guess how they found him? He was alone in his hotel room. He died. Like they find the other celebrities, either alone in their house, alone in their room, alone in a hotel room. They're always alone and nobody witnesses the death. And if somebody does witness the death, the story is never consistent. It never is consistent. It doesn't match with the scene of the crime. So for Mr. Dice to say that none of these deaths are Illuminati sacrifice is a red flag, meaning he does cover these people. Like he protects them. You don't think the Illuminati plant their agents in YouTube, Daily Motion, Instagram? Of course they do. Because the Illuminati and satanic organizations know that YouTube has millions of subscribers, millions of people that have accounts, millions of people that view YouTube. So that would be like a buffet to Illuminati. That would be like a great source, a great way to corrupt souls. You see how people like myself go to YouTube and other social media outlets to spread the gospel. Well, you don't think that Satan tries to do that too? Yes, Satan will. And Satan has his own agents, and that would be Mark Dice. He's one of them. I've gotten emails on this guy. I've gotten reports on this guy. Facebook text messages. Oh, look at this video that he did. Why is he saying that this is an Illuminati sacrifice? Every celebrity that dies, he assumes it's not an Illuminati sacrifice. He claims he's a Christian, but he promotes Islam. I don't know what this man's, where's this man's mind frame of thinking was when he would put up a video talking about who is Jesus to Muslims. Who cares? What we should be doing is spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. If you claim, Mr. Dice, to be a Christian, why are you talking about who is Jesus to Muslims? Who cares? Because Islam is false. Or why would you sit there and just assume that these celebrity deaths that are very suspicious, a lot of them are unsolved, that you're going to assume that it's normal? You are, excuse me for saying, sir, but you are a crackpot to assume that these celebrity deaths are normal. These celebrity deaths are unsolved. They either say that they murdered, unsolved, or they're suicidal. Prince is dead. And Prince died and was discovered a lot of ways. These other celebrities that died mysteriously and were discovered. Prince exposed chemtrails. And you can call me whatever you want, sir, because I can care less. I do not care what you think. I don't care how many books you have. I don't care how many degrees you say you have. But you fake. You fake to the core, and you know it. And somebody's calling you out, and that's me. Prince died as a result of what he was doing. He wasn't just exposing chemtrails. He was exposing the Illuminati, period. And he died. He died as a result of that. He's been speaking out against the Illuminati for a long time, and he knew that his life was in danger. And if you, sir, took a chance to go on his Twitter and look at the creepy messages that he left, okay, the last one being a few days before he died, don't waste prayers on me don't waste prayers on me, quote unquote. And before that, he said, I thought I was safe on his Twitter account. I'm going to leave a supporting video below. I think Dabu77, I'm not saying he's a prophet, but he did an excellent example shining light on that. If his death was not an Illuminati sacrifice, why would Prince say such creepy messages, Mr. Dice? You make no sense, sir. You a crackpot. And those 400,000 people that listen to you, they just as insane as you are. You fake to the core. You are not of Jesus Christ. Let's face facts. You are an agent of Satan. And if you got to say something about me or expose me, I can care less. Because as far as I'm concerned, I don't care what you think or what you say. Because I'm only here to please Jesus Christ, and that's that. I'm going to leave the supporting videos below, ladies and gentlemen. And as always, test the spirits, even mine. Take what I say to Jesus Christ in prayer. Don't judge in the flesh. You ask the Lord if what I tell you is true.